Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back to the thumbnail, the renewing of the thumbnail. So today I actually wanted to finish, you know, the lovely little drawing that I made last week. So, Barry Bowman and the Tiki Boys are gonna be having a lovely day. Yeah, one thing that I need to do still is some editing of the shading, and then after that we are good to go to put in the line, put in the name, and then after that it's all finished. So, one of the things that I need to do now is first doing the shading. That is actually one of the things that is actually quite important to do. So let's get on with it and let's get started. So, one of the things that is problematic here is that we need to put the shading on this side, because I realized there was some missing of shading that happens sometimes in these things. So I know that these things are, you know, the most important parts. So what I want to do here is add a little bit of a line work here. And we're going to be going for 50, I believe, because that is exactly what it needs to be. Yeah, 50 is a good one to go for. Or 75 or 60 maybe even. 60 is also not bad. So, how am I going to do this? Well, I need to just get this bit here, right here, and get that one a little bit down to the side. So that's what I want to do. That is exactly what I want. However, I do want this to be a little bit on the downside like this. And then I also want to, since that is a little bit too much, I can still lower it down a bit and then make it a little bit like that. And that's all I need. And that is exactly how much shading I do need on this side. So now let's get this one up and running. One of the things here is that one right here. That bit right there. That is one of the bits that was actually missing, that part of the shading. One of the other shading that was missing was on this side as well, and that side right there. And on the same one here, there is also this bit missing, that bit missing, and that's it. So, that one is actually good, that is good, that is good. Yeah. So these things are missing. That is always good to know. And we can still, you know, implement this bit right here a little bit more further if you want. It's not necessary, but we could do that. So let me just do that a bit right there. Making sure that the goal is a little more shaded out, let's say the least. So like that. All right. Now that we have completed with that mission, we now need to make sure that we actually have the rest up and running. So what do I mean with that? Well, we have Larry right here, but we need to go for this one right here, Admiral Terry T. And we need to copy this again. So we need to copy this, this line work where it needs to be placed. So first but not least, we are going to be adding in a new layer. We're going to be putting this also into our group. Then we're going to pick up this one again. We're going to place it just over here. And we're going to type in the thing that we need. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. So let's grab that again. Pick up the right line work. So alien encounters. put it on 14 if I'm correct. And then we're gonna type in the things that we do need. So, Tiki Tropico. I think that's the word for it, right? Tiki Tropical. Is that a word? Hold up, I need to double check if I did the spelling right here. Tiki Tropical. What? Oh my god, there is actually there's a thing that is called the product name of Tiki Tropical. It is great. Look at that. Ah, a beautiful, lovely little glass right there, full of those amazing smiles as well. There you go. Ah, it's a tiki cocktail recipes. There you go. Amazing things. So yeah, that's what the tiki's was all about anyway. So yeah. So tiki tropical is a good word for it, but I think I misspelled it right. Tropical. Oh, it's with an A. It's not with an EL. All right. Tiki tropical. So this is literally the word tiki tropical, and then we are going to be making sure that we can see stuff. So we're going to save it as white as possible. So we have now this. 14 seems to be a little bit on the big size, so we're going to be going a little bit less. That might not work as well. So it is then upwards then, right? So is it a 9? Is it 9 and then, you know, hit? It is 9 and then heighten up. All right, well, we're going to make sure that we're going to put it on that one. That's exactly how we need it. We could go for 12 then, right? Yeah, we could go for 12. That 12 is actually quite good. All right. So we're going to go for Tiki Tropical, and then of course we can put in there like Woodberry and Co. Yeah, Berry and Co. Woodberry and Co. So and Berry and Co. So and Berry B. Oh wait, Berry B. Woodberry B. Let's see how that works. That's a little bit too big, and also I don't like that this is actually not affected by the effect. Ugh. Alright, hold up. Tiki Tropical. So we could actually go for Tiki Tropical. Only Tiki Tropical would actually be a very fun one to go for. So we're gonna keep it like this. So now that we have this, it's actually quite good. It is just how I wanted it. So what can we do with this? Well, we can't do anything with it except move it around. So we do want to move it around until we have like the right amount of stuff. So we want it to be like here. Now we need to make sure that we actually have this lovely little thing on the vector side. We need to move it downwards until we find the line work right there. Come on, there you go. Now we actually have Tiki Tropical into the vector layer. Now we can say that we need to have this one to be merged. So we're going to do that. Now we actually have this merged. All right, so now we can actually edit it because it was in a vector one. And now we can move this one towards above that one. So now we actually have this one into the other one, but we can actually move it even further above it. So now we actually have it above the above Admiral Terry T's line work. That is good because now we can just, you know, do this, move it a little bit to the side, figuring out where the lines are, upping it a bit, and there you go. Now we actually have, you know, the good old-fashioned stuff that we need. So we can now move this one. We can see that the names. We can double check this like that. Now that is perfect. So that is the exact amount, and we can put it like this. Now, what we now need to do is actually have an additional layer for this so that we can, you know, not ruin everything that we have. We need to make sure that this is on. This is off. Yes, there you go. And now we need to make sure that we actually line draw this. So we need to pick this up. We need to go for this. We need to go for 5, I believe, as well. And then just draw over the lines, and then we should be good. So, how are we going to be doing this? Well, we're going to be doing it like this. And just draw over it. We need to make sure that we keep the lines straight, and we need to make sure that the lines are very, well, not too thick, but also not too little on thickness, because we actually want to increase the, well, the drawing visibility of these things. That is always important. Just like that. And then get that last bit up and running. Boom, baby. Yeah, Ks are always a very tricky one to get. And yeah, we can already see that, yes, this actually looks like the one beforehand. Of course, the lines are the same. It's just that the colors are different. So we need to fix that. As well as, hold up. Is the line work? Oh, the line work is tinier. Okay. So we did make a misplay on that one. We did make a misplay on that. Hold up. If I want like this then. Because now we actually have the same line work as Larry's one. But that one is opened. It's very sus here. Alright, hold up. We're gonna relook at Larry's one. And then we're gonna cancel that one out. So how does this one look? It does not have that effect that Larry actually has. So it does have the same effect as this one. And yes, it does. But it's too tiny. So yes, we need to make sure that this one is actually higher. The Larry one is actually irregular. That is actually quite funny to hear. What did you do? You made it irregular? Yes, I made it irregular apparently. And that is always a thing that is always a nasty surprise. But then again, we can still fix it. It's not a big deal. And we need to fix this line work because, well, we did a little bit of a trickiness there, here and there. All right, so now we fixed the thickness of the transparency, and now we can continue with that. The main issue of these things is always, make sure that the thick lines that you draw for the letters is not too tiny, because if you draw it like this, it won't be seen. But if you draw it like this, it's also way too thick. So yeah, you need to always make sure that you pressure the pencil a little bit on the right moment. It's always fun to see these things anyway. Sometimes letters can actually get stuck in each other, which can happen. I had it happen actually multiple times with some of the words, but that should not matter at all. Not gonna lie. Alright, now we're gonna go to the R, which is always a nasty one because it actually has an opening. And you always need to make sure that the opening is still visible, even though you draw the lines on it. Fun fact, by the way, the more times you do this, the better you get at it. The more effects you get from it anyway. And the more you do this, the better. Luckily, we can still do stuff with it anyway. And this is always fun to see. Alright. That is some good stuff right there. Maybe that side is a little bit too little lined. Yeah, there you go. Now it's actually good. Alright. Now we need to get the P done. And then after that, we should be all good and said and done from here there, because there's no hard letters that are quite hard to do. But yeah, it's a shame that actually the N symbol is actually not implemented in the digital script, which actually which is actually a little bit of a shame. Otherwise, I would have definitely done it, but then again, the name would not have been visible here properly. So I think, this is actually quite a good name because we have regular Larry right there, and we have Tiki Tropical right there. That's also a good one. And then I need to count my creations so that I know then how many left drawings are drawn and how many right drawings. Because I need to see, well, I want to make sure that all of the drawings are actually equally balanced on the amount of drawings that I did. I'm doing it on the right layer. Yeah, I'm doing it on the right layer. Good, 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 good. I saw here my little mistake. Gonna be fixing that. There you go. The top part of the E was actually a little bit off the coloring. All right. There you go. And then the last one. So now what we can do, which is a thing that we can do, mainly because we can actually do the same thing as with Larry right there, which is actually making a gap into the lines right here of the color. So we could technically do this and then remove these lines. I don't know if that actually is a good idea, but let's see. So now we actually added in the line removal, which then it's a little bit too thick, isn't it? Ah, it doesn't fit on these ones. Alright, well, we can always remove that. That's always a smart move to do anyway. Alright, so now we're gonna go implement the colors. So first color that we need is of course red. The red one is gonna be, wait, first one we need to do actually the high color, and then we need to go for the low, and then we need to go for the dark colors. Otherwise I will be doing busy work multiple times. That might not be a smart move. Alright, first color it up into the right color, like that. Then we're gonna bring in the red color, which is actually the bottom one. And then after that, we can continue doing the other one. So I think if we remove Larry from this vision and put in the bird god in it, yes, that is much more easier to understand which one I'm using. Yes, all right. Now actually it works properly. So now we actually have that. That is exactly the same, if I'm correct, right? It is. No, it is not. Alright, well, pick up the color again, do it again, and do it proper. Why is it always that Larry always has, like, these inconsistencies in the drawing? Oh well. Ah, okay. I see how this is going. Alright, first things like that. Then we're gonna go now for the second color. We're gonna lower down the brush size so that we actually don't make the mistake twice. So lower the size to 17, I believe. That is a good one to go for. And now we need to get this into the middle section till one bar left, like that, right? Yeah, like that. So we need to have this all the way. All right, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. That is not what I want. I believe it is 2. Is it 3 or 2? Let's see. It's always good to know. Double check. It's 2. All right, it's 2. It's 2. All right, so no trees allowed. It's 2 on the side, 2 on the 2 on the side, 2 on the left side. All right, fine with me. So this needs to be, that needs to be done. That one needs to be done. And then we're good to go, almost. Now we're good to go. Because it's 2 to 3 of those things, right? Yeah, it's two of those. So we need to have 2 on the other side. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. So now that is correct. Now that actually looks like the same line work, although that one actually has more open. That one actually has open ones as well. All right, let me double check then the first one, so that I actually can see that one doesn't have them. All right. So now the choice is, if we want, we can actually add it in the. We can actually add in the. Well, we have 3 on the left side, 3 on the right side now. We can now choose to see if we want to get 3.6 here in here. Yeah, 3.6. And then erase these things right here. Like that. But I think that will actually ruin it, but I will try my best to get it as good as possible. Alright, and then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna be doing it again. It's a very tiny little process, but it will create an effect. I believe, well, it will create an effect. Hold up. That one. It will create an effect that actually can cause major improvements upon the lettering. Oh. Because the transparency is already present, it's just that I'm now actually overdoing it, so that it actually can create even more of an effect later down the line. I'm just very cautious on these things. Alright, now we have that done. We can now save. That is one of the most important parts here. And then after that, we should be all set, right? Or do we need to do the shading as well? On these things, no. No. There is no shading on these things. Alright. So, we did now actually do this. Let's see, Yes, it's all clean. Good. Now we have actually this. So now we have this Tiki Tropical and Spider Blake 4000. So let's see. We have one on the side. We have this one right here. If we now lower this down, we have one. We have two. So 1, 2, and 3. Yes. And then we have 1 on this one, 2 on that one, and 3 on that one. So now we have 6 in total. Good. We don't need that one anymore. So now we have 6. So that means that we only need, let's say, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 in total, technically. And we already have completed 6. So that is, well, 6, that's 14 left. That is actually quite a good amount for what I'm already aiming to add. So we can now, add all these things in, and you can see, yes, all these letters are a little bit of fuggy-wuggy when, putting too much on it. But then again, it's all about, getting to make sure that all these drawings are all in the same. So what we now can do technically is making sure that if we have the spider plug right now, we can then move this one over there as well. And put this one into a group. This group is just the left group and the right group, so that we don't get confused with all the stuff. We put Larry in there as well. So now we have actually the left group, and then the right group is going to be this one. So we're going to put this into a group. Group 1, group 2, and then then this one, yes. So now we have all of them in one group, so we can actually do this, and we can do that. And now we can actually, switch around whatever I want to do, but these are the newest ones, so I will keep them like that. And then we're going to save it again, just in case. Then we're going to be saving it on the other one, just in case, to make sure that corruption doesn't spread like a normal thing would be. So let's do that. And then we're going to do the fun part. So, now that we have done Tiki Tropical, I think I typed it right. Tiki, yeah, there you go. Tiki Tropical with a great funky wonky business that goes on with those things. We need something new. All right. So since that we have Tiki Tropical right here, you can see that Barry Bowman is there, having all the power in the world because of all the tikis that he collected, and yeah. Tikis are quite powerful, so let's see if we can add them in, and hopefully this is going to be a blast. I think so, because it's actually quite fun. And then, let's see if we can get it all done and up and running. Of course, this will take some time before it's going to be loading. You probably have not seen what I'm doing, but don't worry. I'm going to be moving now everything to the other side, so beware of the void a bit. It always happens when you're trying to do things like this, but we need to switch to screen 1 instead. There you go. And since that we now completed technically, well, we have completed now actually the Tiki Tropical right here, we're gonna now make it all base themed. So we want to actually have this whole damn army. So what we're gonna be aiming to do here is gonna be looking at this. That is actually quite good, and that side is actually quite good as well. I could technically, put a thing on it, but I don't think it is necessary. No, it's not. There is no VX on it as well. So yeah. What I'm gonna be aiming now to do is that I'm gonna be I'm gonna create an army again, and hopefully, from there on, we will be able to do whatever is necessary. So the Tiki army. What is it gonna be designed about? That's my main question. I'm thinking about something like, having like luck-based kind of feeling towards it. I think that would be actually quite a good thing to go for. So let's grab ourselves the good old-fashioned lovely little impossible creatures and let's get on with it and make the army. So let's move this on the other side. I don't need to. I was maybe thinking about doing it, then again. But I do need to do this though. That is a very important part. Let's see this one. Yes, alright, I can now see stuff. Alright, so, welcome back to the army builder. It's great, it's lovely, it's fun. So, what do we need? We need tikis. We need a lot of tikis. We need to make them all good names. So, first things first, we're gonna grab ourselves a good old-fashioned name generator for tikis, because, well, who doesn't need to have name generators on these? And then let's see if we can get names for tikis, because why not? Why would there not be good names for tiki bars? Yeah, let's see if there is anything good here. So there is Tiki High Bar, Dilly Dooley Launch. Oh my god, Dilly Dally Launch. Yes, there we go. We have some good old-fashioned names already. The Golden Matai and Kuani Luai. All right, I see. I know how to do this. And the Pagan Eye Tiki Bar. All right, let's go. All right, first things first. We need a level 1 unit that is actually quite good and quite promising for our glorious little tiki. So I think a Hornet would be the great idea for this. Why would I go for a Hornet? I have no idea. I feel like it's actually quite funny. Let's combine a Hornet with something like... maybe that? No. The Hornet would be actually quite a good combination with something like... a Hornbill, maybe. No. An Archerfish. Now that is more my style. sprites, but there is some... Oh, one is actually size 1 as well. Wait a minute, I did not order it on size then? No, okay, there you go. Now I have everything on the size. Scorpion is size 1, porcupine, there you go. Let's go for some old-fashioned hornbill then. No, snapping turtle. Snapping turtle would actually be quite funny. So, this is a snapping turtle. As you can see, it has tiny little legs, but it's now tier 3. And how about now? Now it's tier 2! Oh my god, it's tier 2. It has 0 damage output, but it's tier 2 nonetheless. That is the most useless creature I ever came across. Let's not do that. Let's make sure that it does actually do something, because otherwise we're giving the enemy a dead creature that is not gonna be fun. Let's see. Zebras, maybe? Ooh, zebras. Zebras. Yes. Zebras. I have a strong feeling about this. A zebra. There it is. The mighty zebra. It's a goddamn hornet with a zebra combined. It's great, glorious, it has hurting, so it has actually defensive bonuses. It has immunity, so it's not immune to poison. It deals damage by kicking people and biting people, apparently, and has decent HP. Yes! Alright, let's see what kind of name I actually want to give this. Oh, really? I need to move this one. There you go. Now I have actually both of them separated. Alright, what is a good name? The Wacky Wacky! Yes, the Wacky Wacky. Waka. Oh no, Wacky. Wacky striped. Wacky striped. Spider. There you go. Wacky striped. Wiki striped spy. Wiki striped spy. Yes, because wiki is always inaccurate. There you go. That's #1 rule. No wiki allowed when you're making an exam. Definitely. Alright, the wiki striped spider. Yes. Definitely a spider, because it has only 4 legs, so definitely a spider. When it is a spider, it needs to be having actually 8. Otherwise, it's not even considered a spider. Alright, what's the next one? Well, this is a tier... Is this a tier 1? It's tier 2 even. Oh, that's actually quite good then. Nice. We now need something else. We need something ranged. What would be a very good ranged unit? I think we need something that actually gives us a little bit more of a luck scaling towards us. So, I think we're gonna go for an Impera. Imperas! One of the most badass fish ever. They can actually breathe water and air. Also, they are very tanky. They have actually skills compared to fin skills. So their skills are actually like almost alligator skin. They are highly endangered, I believe. But they are very predatorial. And can grow actually quite big. Alright, let's see. So we have an Impera and we want to actually have some range ability to it. So I think... Frogs? Yeah, why not? There you go, it's a frog. Wow, that is actually tier 3. Never mind. Nope. That's tier 3, that is expensive. We cannot afford that. We cannot afford tier 3. We need to actually first have tier 2s, otherwise we not even have anything good. Snaky eel, no. Lemmy-guile? Oh yeah, they can throw rocks. I forgot about that. I forgot about that whole ordeal. Yeah, there you go. Now the bird has... oh my god. Jesus. Can you also fly then as well? Oh, that's cursed right there. Yes, I'll keep this one. I like it. I like this bird that is absolutely cursed to oblivion. That actually has deflective armor and throwing rocks from the sky. That is some silly silly creation ever. Alright, I do want this one though. I do want it. Is it actually any good? Let's see. 6 artillery damage. Not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad either. Alright, the South Pacific House. No. Let's see what's more fun. Really? You're not gonna give me anything? Ah, I cannot even scroll anymore on this side. Alright, hold up. I need to refresh it. There you go. Now I am no longer banned from it. Alright. What is this? The Lagoon Sky Tiki Bar. Lagoon Sky. The Tungaroa. The Tungaroa is actually quite a fun name. So it's gonna be called the Troaronga. The Tro. Wait, wait. Rock. Right? Rock artillery. Let's see. The Rock Shadow Sea Tro. Troe. There you go. The rock. The Troe. The Troe Lagu. Loa. Loa? Loa, yeah. The Troloa. The white. Nah. The brown. Yeah, no. The sandy. Sandy. Sandy Troloa. Oh, wait. D. Sandy Troloa. There you go. Wait, hold up. I need to make a beautiful picture. There you go. The Sandy Troloa. So we have actually a range unit that's already at tier 4, at tier 3. We have a tier 2 unit, which is not bad. Now we need a tier 2 unit actually that is range on tier 2. That would be lovely. Hyena, that's always good. And then combine it with a archerfish or range unit. Salamander. Yeah, let's go for salamander. That is some silly business, right? Yes! Amazing. Love it. Great. Perfect. There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect. That is a good name. Alright. It's gonna be Haloa. Moa. Nah. Haloa Mojo. Haloa Moa. Yeah, there you go. Haloa Moa. Great name. Regeneration, pack hunter, so it actually deals more damage when there is many of them. And they have a tongue attack, and they have regeneration, so they actually are quite tanky. Even though their armor is a little bit sucky. Alright. Tier 3 units. What can tier 3 units do for me? Well, I do want to have a good old-fashioned archerfish, or anglerfish, because that actually is quite a fun unit to use. And then combine it, of course, with a gorilla, because why not? Now we have one creature. It's gorilla. Now we have a good old-fashioned anglerfish. That is great. And now it even can swim if I want to. I don't want it to. Nah, I don't need it to have a swim effect. I do want it actually. Oh, that's even better. That is some big boy right there. That's some chunky boy. I like it. It's great. It has flash, so it's actually anti-range unit as well. So, how are we gonna call it then? We're gonna be calling it the the sunset. Sunset on Makalui. Louis. There you go. Makalui. There you go. Makalui. I think you don't need to eat for that then. Makalui. Makalui? Yeah, Makalui. Sunset on Makalui. There you go. Great fish. It's a fish with big giant arms. Strong, masculine arms that can break enemy down from size. And apparently it has also flash, so it actually combines everything that has range. Alright, now we need a good range unit as well. I think electricity would be a very fun thing to go for this time. And of course, we needed to combine it with something funny as well. So I think we will combine it with a giant anteater. Oh, Wabagon is actually also cool. But then it won't be able to... A tapir. Yes, why not? Immunity, yes. Electricity, yes. The great and mighty electric eel. Oh, that is absolutely horrible to have no armor. But then again, 22 HP. No. A beautiful tapir right there. Look at that. Silly, stupid, but does damage. Alright. So let's see what the name is good here. Kontiki. Yeah, Kontiki Groove. Yeah. Let's go for that. Let's go for the Electro Groove. Yeah, there you go. Groove. The Electro Groove. There you go. The Electro Groove is actually quite good. Alright, next. Tier 4 minions. Worst of them are actually that they are actually quite strong. So, we want something good. We want something great. For tier 4, we need to go for some bigger boys. I think an ostrich would be a good one. And then combine that with some good old-fashioned Hercules beetle. Right there we have it. It's lovely. It can fly. It is great. It's mighty. I can even make it like this. Ah, there you go. Now we have a tier 4 minion. That is some ugly tier 4 minion. But then again, it's an ugly tier 4 minion. I am not complaining here. It's actually quite fast as well. It can fly. It has deflecting armor, and it actually has a bite. Although it has a little bit of a low HP though. Can we actually upgrade that? Can we upgrade that HP a bit? Can we, you know, sound like something like a shield bug? Oh, there you go. Look at that. It's great and glorious right there. It's flappadoodle. Can I also do this and then do that? Ooh. But this though. That's a tier 2 minion? Really? That's a tier 2. Amazing. But we need this though. We need that. We need these legs. Oh, this is only tier 3 though. Apparently shield bugs are not that great on HP then. Is the ostrich enough? Good enough? Can we then upgrade this to like something bigger maybe? Something like a giraffe maybe? And then add that into like that. Giraffe. Like this. And then put it like that. And then put this stink cloud on it as well. That's a chunky boy though. That is a silly chunky boy. Can we... movement speed of 33 miles per hour though. That is a lot. Immunity, deflective armor, and stink cloud. So it's immune to range. But then again, its damage output is a little bit lacking. I'm looking for something more damaging. Something like... a crocodile maybe. Is that better? Is a crocodile better? I wonder. Is a crocodile better? Well, that's tier 4. That's tier 4. Why is this then tier 5? Because of the armor, maybe? Yeah, probably the armor. But then again, this thing, this abomination of a creature. Do I want this abomination? Probably I do. So, what is a good name for this? Let's see. The Hula. Yeah. The Hula Dola. Yeah, let's go with that. The Hula Dola. Dola, yes. Great name. I know. It's amazing on this. I always like these names. They're silly. So we have already the wiki striped spider. The Aloha Moa. Sandy Trolla Aloha. Wait. We need to name this a bit. The Sandy Trolloc. Yeah, there you go. The Sandy Trolloc. There you go. We have, of course, Sunset and Makamuli. Makalalui. Then we have Electric Groove. And then Holadola. And now we need something good. We need now something ranged. So, I'm thinking just picking up something like a moose. And then combine it with a dolphin. And then be done with it, I guess. Or piston shrimp. Well, that is some funny blasting power. Look at that shrimp. The mighty shrimp of all. That's some silliness right there. I like it. I like it. That is some cursed image right there as well. We can even make it like this, cursed. We can even make it like this, cursed as well. That's some cursed images right there. Not gonna lie, but that should do just nicely. That is even better. But that's actually quite weak. Like this then? Oh, wait. The legs actually give me more HP. Alright. Musolu. Alright. So it's then Malalu. Malalu. Molo. Mojo. There you go. Malalu Mojo. Great and glorious one. Because this one actually has cultivated blast. So like kaboom. And it shoots actually bubbles that from the claw that actually can stun enemies and deal damage. So that's quite cool. Alright. Next one. Tier 5. The most dangerous of the bunch. So of course we need to have the mighty powerful enemies. Let's see. Belly slap, tail slap, belly flop, flimp flap, fin flap, and bite. Ugh. Well, a white whale would be always good. combine that with something funny, like, I don't know, shrimp? That's a digging one. No, that's too weak. I think we need to have something more destructive. A naked mole rat. There you go. A naked mole rat with way too much HP. Way too much HP indeed. And I like it already. That's some HP right there, boy. That's a naked mole rat if I ever see one. So, what does this naked mole rat do? Of course, we're gonna call it... I know already what I'm gonna be calling it. The Blue Menace. The Blue Menace. Yes, the Blue Menace. Menace. The Blue Menace of Wakajo. Of Waka. Wakajo. 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 The Blue Menace of Wakajo. Because literally this thing can do a lot of things. A, it can dig, so you cannot detect it unless you have like a smart brain. B, you have colony, that means that they take up less population, so late game they are actually very problematic to deal with. B, they have Bury Destruction, or C at least, Bury Destruction, which means they deal they deal 1.5 damage against structures and 3 point damage, and 3 times the damage against bramble defenses. Awesome! The main fun thing about these things is, they're very good at it. So, the Blue Menace of Wakajo. Very slow on land, pretty fast on water, so they actually are very strong on the water line. And we need them. Now, we need something good on the range side of things. What would you think of ranged? Well, I would think that range would be a good idea. Combine something like, I don't know, a giant squid maybe? And then combine that with something like a Hercules beetle. Why would I go for a Hercules beetle on these things? Well, mainly because the Hercules beetle actually provides the so-called deflective armor. This creature will sometimes reflect non-artillery range attacks to the enemy. So it's quite good at doing that. But of course, you know, there are many things we can choose from with this, but I think this one is actually the best one because it actually can also then fly. So this can actually fly from one point to the other. It also is amphibious, so it can also just, you know, casually swim. It's not fast, but it can casually swim. And it has regeneration, so it's quite tanky and HP regenerating. Alright, cool. So how are we gonna be calling this then? The Tiki Shipwreck? Yes. Alright. The Tiki Shipwreck. Yeah, the Tiki. Oh, I know what the name is then. Togo. No, not Togo. It's gonna be Barry. Barry, the Shipwrecker. Is that how you type shipwreck? Enchanted Seas, blah, blah, shipwreck with CK Wrecker. Yeah, there you go. The Barry, the Shipwrecker. Yeah, there you go. That's Barry right there. Look at his cute eye. Barry, the Shipwrecker. Alright, so we have the Wiki Striped Spider. We have Halomoa. Moa. Sandy Trolloc. Sunset or Makawuli. Then we also have the Electric Groove, Holadola. Oh well, you type it like that, right? Huladula. Ah, Huladula is it? Not Holadola. Huladula. And Malo Mojo. And then of course the Blue Menace of Wakajo. And then of course Barry the Shipwrecker. Alright, let's see what the analysis says. How terrible we made this army actually. High cool requirement, of course. High electricity requirement. No doubt. High research distribution. That is actually quite good. Because all creatures are assigned on the research level based on the advancements they are. Most advanced creatures require higher research, which turns take time on resources before you can use them in game. Research of distribution in the ratio of many levels in 1 and 2 you have compared to how many on 4 and 5. Your level distribution is high, meaning that you have more tier 4 and tier 5 units than you have tier 1 and tier 2 units. It's not necessarily bad, but since that you may have tier 3, 3 tier 2, but 3 tier 4, 5 and level 4 units on something similar. A mid-game weakness. Easier to say. Alright, cool. Water and air chambers are required. Average speed, average defense, strong mid-game, strong late-game, strong early-game, strong mid-game. Range units, so pretty good actually. Strong research tier 2, tier 3, strong research tier 4. Tier 2 units presented, tier 3 units presented, tier 4 units presented, tier 5 units presented, flying units presented, range units prevented, artillery units prevented, anti-range units prevented, immune units presented, digging units and camouflage units presented, barrier destruction and infestation units presented, keen sense presented, hovering, pack hunter, herding, colonial, sonic attack, no horns or quill, and no late game artillery units present. It's not necessarily bad actually. If you say the least, we actually have pretty good, decent range units, and that's all I care about. So late game, we actually have some problems. We could technically, you know, not use these ones, but use these ones. It depends on what we're fighting. If we're fighting range units, we better go for the anti-range units that are actually better. If we're dealing with artillery units, we just go digging and just mop them up from close combat. All right, so we need to type this correctly. So let me grab this. Tiki Tropical. All right, that is a good one to go for. Tiki Tropical. Right, tropical. Yes. Let's see. All right, that would be good. Let's see. That's a tick line. Is that tick enough? Yes, it is. I believe, right? Or is it a little bit more? Yeah, yes and no. Alright, I will fix that after this. Alright, save it. There we go. Now we have Tiki Tropical. So now we actually have that army. So we have now, of course, Admiral Terry T, Cold Winter, Gary's Backstreet Boys, General Brutus, Hot Summer, Nananetta Copycat, Old Gang, Regular Larry, Tiki Tropical, and V-Bush. Alright, cool. Let me put this on hold on this side, and let's grab this one back so that we can actually do the thing that we needed to do, which is actually added in the stuff that we do need. So let me just get the display back to 2 so that we can actually finish this bit. So what I came to the realization is that I actually need to draw a little bit more thicker than on the first go because of how this works, right? Yeah, it's a little bit more thicker. So let me grab that. Let's go here. Let's grab this line and let's go on this and fix it by just, you know, casually go there and fix it up a bit. So we can now just, you know, add a little bit of more thicker line towards it on certain parts. There you go. Easy. Mainly because there is some bits here that are a little bit too less thickened out. So like these T's, and that is always a thing that can happen. There you go. This line right here. And then this one right here. All right. Now we need to get this bit. And now it should be working, right? Yeah, there you go. That's the first one done. That's the one done. It's on the T and on the R's there is, and on the P, that one. So the C one here, this one is actually too little less thickened, so we need to fix that. Then on the P, there is no thickness there, so we need to do that. We need to fix this. We need to fix the O. We need to fix the R. There you go. And now that is actually all fixed. And that should fix the problem of the issue that we had with the comparison. There you go. Much better. Now we can actually see stuff. All right. Now we're gonna be saving this again. So save and then save it again on the different save file, and then we should be all good to go. All right. So let's do that, and then we're almost good. So I think that's it for today, because we actually completed oh boy. Yeah, we actually completed the army. We completed the drawing, so that's good. I don't know how good the army is gonna be. I'm gonna be doing that later down the line once I have completed the thumbnails. I can then, do that on the Sunday and the Saturday. But yeah, for now that's all good. The Tiki Tropical is actually now good as well. So we are actually good to go. So we can now do this, then save it. I believe that we can do that as well. So we're going to be saving it as the PNG file of it. So we're going to do that. PNG file. There you go. We're going to be saving this as thumbnail 23. So 23, there you go. Save it as the PNG file. Yes. Save it. Then we're gonna open it again. We're gonna open the 123 version of it. Then we're gonna remove this, because if you don't do this if you do it the other way, you don't get the web image version of it as well. That is always a very problematic thing. So save this as the web image for it as well. There you go. 123. There you go. All right. I think that's it for today. I hope you all have enjoyed this, and yeah. I'm very happy upon how it turned out to be, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and